Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Faculty Speaks. Faculty Friends Speak. Yeah, I think I got it right now, Mrs. Marshall. So we're continuing our series of just doing simple interviews with instructors who are offering spring courses. Now, Mrs. Marshall has been already teaching lower school poetry, but she's also offering a lower school poetry class in the spring. So, Mrs. Marshall, tell us about what is on the agenda for the spring semester.
Okay, lower school poetry in the spring is going to be about the poetic devices of meaning and how we create meaning in poetry. It's quite different from what we've done in the fall. We're going to be working with similes and metaphors and comparisons and talk a lot about feeling and meaning and emotion and how you bring that out in poetry. The sort of overarching topic of the spring is going to be me and the people around me. So myself, my friends, my family, and God, and how we bring all of that into the poetry and use that to inspire the poetry that we write.
Oh, I just love it so much. It reminds me of the book, and some of you will know it if you're my age. Who am I? Who are you? Who is God? And it really reminds me of the focus of understanding our place with our relationship with one another and with God. So I love that. Of course, we're using the Random House Book of Poetry, which is another hidden gem. And what do you think of that book?
We've used that book in the first semester course, which was about me and my place in God's creation and nature. And that book, the kids have loved it. We have loved it together in terms of the things that we're reading and writing. So many beautiful poems about nature and the world we live in, and really a really wonderful collection of descriptive children's poems. The chapters that we're using next semester there's a lot of really silly poems about, me and my friends and my classmates. And it's going to give us some really good material for writing Mother's Day poems and poems around Pascha for the Risen Lord. And it's just been a really great text.
Yeah, and I love what you've done, Mrs. Marshall, which is, it's poetry, but it's more than poetry. The title, of course, the class, for those of you that are interested to find it in the lower school, is Poetry Explorers, Words, Pictures, and Writing. And so it's not only reading poetry and processing it and talking about it and experiencing it, but also the depictions that the students would come up with. The actual book itself is, I forget the artist's name, but it's the artist that did the Frog and Toad series. So the depictions are gorgeous. And then, of course, they write their own poetry.
Every week they write poetry, and they do a lot of illustration of the meaning that they get out of the poetry, the sounds that they hear. The fall has been the poetic devices of sound. And so we've talked a lot about different ways of making sound and writing about sound, and they write poetry every week. So we would do the same in the spring.
Beautiful. And so if you're interested, go to our website. You could find it under lower school. It's geared to grades 2 to 5. It meets on Tuesdays at 11:45 Eastern time, just once a week. And Sarah, I was telling some parents, it's like, if grandma and grandpa don't know what to get your kids for Christmas, boy, this would be a great Christmas gift.
It would be fantastic. They could buy them the book and give them the course to go with it.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
They have a tangible gift and the course to go with it. Merry Christmas.
Crisis board.
Crisis board.
I love it. Well, If you have questions, comments, or concerns, please reach out to Mrs. Sarah Marshall. You can find her email on the actual page of the course. Or if you have further questions, comments, concerns, please reach out to me, Presbytera Maria. You can find my contact information under About Us. And I am the principal of St. Raphael School. So God bless, take care, and we hope to see you in this class. Mrs. Marshall, anything to end with?
Nope, I think that says it. God bless you all.
Bye-bye.